We are in the BMW i3 and I'm on my way to pick up my new car, finally! I'll begin quick to tell you that Tesla has the referral program live once more, and this means that you can get $1,000 off your Tesla purchase. So please make sure to use someone's referral link, even if it's friends or family or my link that's linked in the description below. Make sure to use someone's link when you order a new Tesla today. The benefits always change, but right now it's $1,000 off or 11,000 Norwegian kroners or similar in euros if you are in another European country. Thank you so much. This is a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland rear wheel drive. And you can see that it's a rear wheel drive mainly because it doesn't have the dual motor badge on the rear. The color is ultra red and the interior is white. You can see that this is a rear-wheel drive in the infotainment here as well. Under software additional vehicle information you can see lithium iron phosphate battery, which is the one that's in the rear-wheel drive. And you can also see all the other specifications of the car. So we have a permanent magnet motor in the rear and no front motor. This is a rear-wheel drive vehicle with 280 horsepower on the rear. We also get the Type 2 cable, which is now black. It was blue before, very out of place, but now it's more sleek. That's nice. That's for home charging. You don't get the mobile connector included anymore, which sucks. You of course get 2 key cards, like always in a Tesla. And these are very cheap to replace if you need new ones, by the way, which is great. I hate expensive key fobs with other cars. So this is great to have 2 key cards, but you will most likely just use your phone as a key anyways. Sorry, I didn't have my camera mount, but I'll have some B-roll so you don't get annoyed with this view of me, which must be quite annoying to watch. Anyways, why did I choose the Highland Model 3 rear-wheel drive? Well, let's first start with the Model 3. I need to get used to these blinkers, by the way. Anyways, the first thing that you choose is the Model 3. You want the form factor of the Model 3, and I love the Model 3. It's a great size. It's described as a mid-size sedan, and I am a sedan fan. And the Model 3 is a smaller, more sporty sedan than, for example, the Model S from Tesla, or any other large sedan or full-size sedan, like the Americans like to call it. So I like the form factor, I like how it drives, and this one drives quite a bit different than the last one, but it still has the spirit of a mid-size sedan. Now the decision has fallen on the Model 3. I like the form factor, I like how it drives, and the size works for me. I don't want the Model Y, it's a crossover or SUV, and that's not the form factor for me. But I do recognize that that's the form factor for most people, and that the Model Y will be the most sold vehicle like it is right now. And the updated one will also be great. But the Model Y is not for me. I prefer to sit lower, I prefer the more sporty feel, and I prefer the Model 3. So that's the Model 3. So why did I went from an all-wheel drive car with a lot of performance, like over 400 horsepower, down to this one, which has 280 horsepower on the rear. So this is a performance downgrade. This is now a rear-wheel drive car. Well, I did drive the Model Y rear-wheel drive over the mountains and thought it had fantastic performance. So check out that video. Actually, I really like the feel of a rear-wheel drive car, and I think it's a little bit overblown. The thing about having an all-wheel drive car, and I think it's important for me to prove that in Norway, in the toughest conditions ever, I think I'll be fine with a rear-wheel drive car, or maybe not, but that's the journey we try to document on this channel. Another point is the price of this car. This is the cheapest model 3 you can buy. It is the cheapest Tesla you can buy, and it's not only the cheapest in Norway, it is the cheapest in the world. Let me repeat that. This is the cheapest Tesla in the world. Well, I did have some upgrades like the white interior and the ultra red paint, and the tow hitch, but this is basically the same car as the cheapest Model 3, the cheapest Tesla you can buy in the world. And there are certain caveats to that statement. For example, in Colorado right now, there are some crazy tax benefits and stuff like that in the United States. But the base price is the cheapest in the world. I checked it, cheaper than in China, where this is built. It is cheaper than in Mexico. It is cheaper than in Romania. It is cheaper than a lot of low-cost countries. Norway is a high-cost country, and usually things are a little bit more expensive here, but not this one. This is the cheapest Tesla in the world. It's absolutely crazy. This one was at the base price of 355,000 Norwegian kroners, included delivery, included everything. Aside from the options that I've listed. So the base price, out-the-door price of this car without winter wheels and stuff like that is 355,000 Norwegian kroners, which is absolutely insane. An absolutely insane price. So it's the price, it's the driving feel of the Model 3, and me wanting to experiment with rear-wheel drive in the winter. Another point is the LFP battery. This one has a lithium iron phosphate battery. Does that mean you can charge it to 100% all the time? No, but it does seem to be more robust. It can take more charge cycles, and you can charge it maybe to 100% more often than an NCM battery like you find in the long range. Another thing is the charging curve. This one has the cattle battery. The BYD Blade battery doesn't exist for the Model 3, but the charge curve is amazing, and on road trips my suspicion is that this one, with even a worse charging curve than the Model Y rear-wheel drive, can be just as fast in most scenarios. That's a little bit difficult to actually measure if a long range or rear-wheel drive is fastest on a road trip, but because it depends on charge distance, it depends on total road trip distance, it depends on the charging speed and how long you want to stop and stuff like that. There are so many factors, so there is no clear answer, but I think after my calculations and doing some actual math on this, I think the rear-wheel drive is, given a long enough distance, so the longer the distance, the more true this statement is, it is just as fast or faster than the long-range Model 3, especially with the LG battery. But again, it depends on a lot of factors and it's difficult to measure. For daily range, the max range is of course lower than the long range, so yeah. This one has a 513 kilometers VLTP, but that's on the 19-inch wheels. This one has the 18-inch wheels. So this car is not certified with VLTP with 18-inch wheels. So we have to do the testing ourselves. Anyways, I'll do a full in-depth tour, efficiency test, charging test, towing test. This one has a tow hitch. It was not included with the delivery, but it will be installed later. It is approved for a tow hitch, so that's the most important thing to me, and it'll be installed for free, or I already paid for it, later at the service center. I'll schedule that immediately when I get home, actually, because I want to do towing test with this car. It has 1,000 kilograms on the tow. You can tow 1,000 kilograms with this car, which is awesome. It's not much, but it's more than the performance, which is 500 kilograms, which is nothing. So why didn't I go for the performance? I love the performance. Well, the LG battery in the performance is kinda not that interesting and kinda mediocre. It doesn't charge that well, it overheats if you push it to the limits, and to be honest, it is much more expensive than this one. I thought, okay, maybe I'll stay with this one. I will stay with the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. And let's talk a little bit about the options. White interior, I think that's a must on a Tesla. And I regret with my last purchase, I've told you several times that I regret the choice of black interior in the Tesla. I think a Tesla looks the best with a white interior. And I am also going to document how this interior holds up. By the way, the driving feel is amazing compared to the i3, which I've driven the last few weeks. The driving feel is absolutely amazing. So now, what am I going to do with this car? Well, I told you I'm not getting a PPF on this car. And I'll have another video coming tomorrow, actually, already, telling you what I'm going to do with the car the first day. Because there are a lot of equipment I want to install. There are certain things I want to do to protect the paint a little bit. But everything about that comes tomorrow. That's another video. That's like the first thing I want to do with the car delivery. Now we are talking about choices I made with the car purchase and the delivery experience and stuff like that. So I'll finish up now with my choice of paint, my choice of white interior, and the delivery experience, and then this video is over. So delivery experience, fantastic. I love the guys over at this service center here. I go here instead of the one that's closer to me. Not because I had any bad experiences there, but this is where I picked up the BYD Blade Model Y for my mother, and I just love the service, and the guys there are just amazing. Service, it's just quick to get everything out. I was in and out 5 minutes. 5 minutes it took to pick up my car. Absolutely amazing. No papers to sign. Just pick up the car. 5 minutes. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, my suspicion is that you can't do that anywhere else. So that's pretty awesome. So delivery experience, great. No issues with the car. I went around. I always go around and take a look at all the different panels and make sure everything is aligned. The LED strip is aligned, which was a problem on the early Highlands. Maybe it's still a problem. Anyways, I don't have the problem. This car looks absolutely pristine. It feels amazing. The doors feels amazing. It is painted everywhere in the car. So the door panels are painted properly, and the ultra red looks amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the choice of ultra red. I don't like red cars, but I think ultra red is the most exciting color for this car. It is, I think, in Norway you need some color on the car because it's very often overcast and all colors look boring, including the Quicksilver, for example. So I went with ultra red, and honestly the color looks amazing. It's much better than the old red. It's not my favorite color of any car, but that's what I went with. So yeah, I don't have anything more to elaborate on that, other than that I wanted an exciting color, and it is an exciting color. So I went with ultra red, and I don't usually like red cars. I think that was the best choice for me, and I think Quicksilver looks amazing, but I think it'll get old quick, and you will get tired of it. I got a little bit tired of Midnight Silver Metallic, for example. The LED strip looks amazing here. I'll see how it develops over time. I've heard some people had some problems with it, but I'll document everything about this car, so that'll be amazing. So white interior, like I said, and ventilated seats, and the base sound system, since this is a rear-wheel drive. I'll review the sound system and stuff like that, and everything about that comes later. So thank you so much for watching my delivery video. Already tomorrow there will be another video. In the coming weeks there will be a ton of videos on this rear-wheel drive Model 3 and about the competition. Nobody guessed this correctly. So in the next videos I'll have some easier contests where you can win stickers, because I feel really bad for making the competition so difficult and that nobody can get the stickers. That absolutely sucks. So in the next videos I'll come up with some ideas for some contests that's actually possible to win, and you can win some roaming Norway stickers. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for the next videos on the Model 3 Highland rear-wheel drive. I'll push this car to the limit, towing mountain driving, extreme winter condition driving, LFP, freezing cold, and I'll prove to you that the base, cheapest Tesla in the world is an absolutely fantastic car, or maybe not. We will see. I'll be completely honest and open about everything.